Hello everybody and welcome to another stream for the Alchemy platform. I hope you guys are all doing well this evening. We're going to be reviewing the Alchemy platform, so we're basically going to be reviewing everything we covered in the past 3 weeks for Alchemy. And then we're going to get into some of the fun stuff. You guys voted that you wanted me to create a new critter. And while I'm no good at building stat blocks, and I won't be building a stat block for whatever critter we create, I will be doodling them! And maybe we'll doodle Merrick's Amphitheater while we're at it. But tonight we're gonna just take a moment to chillax, review what we've gone over already, and then just move into the new stuff, have some fun, have a giveaway for Founders Box. So if you're interested in becoming a founder for this incredible platform as it continues to grow, feel free to stay tuned to figure out how you can enter that giveaway. Don't let me forget now, y'all, because last time I said I was gonna go over something, I completely forgot to do it. And I apologize for that. But we will be going over the giveaway and how to enter that on this stream towards the end of it. So let's get started. So what is Alchemy? Alchemy is an online tabletop platform for you to play your favorite tabletop role-playing games. If you're interested in seeing me do more of a deep dive on its current various features as of July 2022, feel free to check out my 3 previous Alchemy nights. You can find them on my YouTube channel, where I go into details about games, universes, and the marketplace. We're just gonna go over on a quick overview for tonight on this front and just kind of touch on everything but not go in as deeply as before, and then just kind of chill and brainstorm together. Thank you guys so much for those of you that show up to all these streams. I just enjoy nerding out so much, and it makes it easier knowing other people nerd out with me too. It's fun. But anyways, as I was saying, Alchemy is a platform where you can play all of your favorite tabletop role-playing games. As of right now, it only natively supports D&D 5th edition, but it is working towards systemless support so that you can bring your favorite games onto the platform and be able to build their system and make it work for that. Build the system around the Alchemy tools that are available. I can't English tonight. But there's already a lot to do in this, and you don't necessarily have to play D&D 5e to enjoy the platform. I say this as somebody who, despite loving D&D, doesn't actually play D&D on the platform. I actually do more creative stuff. Creative as in the creation of items, not creative as in I'm more creative than you. Please don't take it that way. Anyways, you can see, this is our homepage. You can see right here, there's a couple of games going on under live games. And down here, you'll see it says there's 8 more active private games. Your game won't always show up on this live games tab unless you have privacy turned off. So it's really nice to know that not everybody's gonna know when you're playing a D&D game here, because you can just set it to private. You can see on my recent games, we got 2 right here. We got Realms of Mystery, we got a Dark Shadow. You may remember a Dark Shadow from my previous weeks, where you guys helped me actually build it, and we got to check out some of the features of building a game on Alchemy. Realms of Mystery is, you guessed it, related to the book I'm putting together, and it's not built out yet, but this was just when I was kind of experimenting with the system myself, and I still go in there to do tweaks and try out different things and such. Who knows, maybe there'll be a Realms of Mystery campaign in the future, so you guys can help me test some of this stuff. But in any case, this is basically how your homepage is going to look. This might change up here to splash banner because we got obviously different things going on. Right now it's Spectacular Settlements from Nord Games. I got it because I could use all the help in the world in terms of building my cities. I'm great at coming up with the ideas and the concepts around the cities, not so great at fleshing them out. But you know what? I have this in book form, I believe, somewhere in my room here. And I don't mind having it in the universe here as well, because they set it up so gosh darn nicely. But in any case, we go to our next tab here. We got our library. You can see I got 3 games total. These 2 I made myself. This one is a module from the Lore of Ithera. They are gonna have their next Kickstarter. This is for their first book, The Lost Druid. They're gonna have their next Kickstarter called Dark Symmetry coming up real soon. So keep an eye out for that. I'll probably be retweeting whatever announcement post they make for that Kickstarter because I am excited. And I will definitely be getting that book and probably doing a playthrough of this module. Anyways, you have 4 tabs. You got games, characters, books, and media. They're pretty self-explanatory for the most part. Free accounts get 3 characters and I believe 3 games. And when you create a character, you start with the name, race, class, and then you go from there, click the check mark, and you'll get all the form goodness up to make a D&D 5e character. My personal tip on this front is to use D&D Beyond. There's no integration for D&D Beyond with Alchemy. However, D&D Beyond does provide some really helpful step-by-step character creation tools that'll allow you to create the character you would like to without having to figure out the rules, so to speak, for 5e. And then you can just hand transfer all the data into Alchemy so you can use your character on Alchemy. That's how I got Faywin in here. And here's Merrick, the guy you guys all voted on in one of our first streams. Books is where you can upload all your favorite books, your TTRPG books. You can even upload things that you intend to use as handouts, and other documents. So I use this down here as a handout because sometimes I like to use the crystal talismans as an additional item to add some spice into the game. Same thing with this. It's just nice to have the rules handy for those. But you'll see I have stuff from Fateforge, Legendary Kingdoms, Changeling, and I'm sure I'm going to be adding many more to this. It's quite fun. There is no storage limit as of this moment, so yeah, just go ham. Fill your library in here. And media is where you would put things like images. So you see the Shadow's Hearth image right here. Music, maps, tokens, stuff like that. It's not very organized right now, but that's as of right now. They're gonna add more organization features as the platform goes on. It is important to note that the Alchemy platform is in early access. So while it looks really nice and fancy and beautiful, we are just getting started here, guys. So that comprises our library. You can set up a game under games, obviously. Games are how you would play a story. So I could go into one of these here, right? There we go, and you can see my entire game here. You can see the music's already playing. There's my background. Tactical mode would let me bring up a map to use. Now let me get out of here because this is definitely copyrighted music and I don't want to get in trouble for that. But you get the idea. There's a whole lot to explore. I highly encourage you to get into a game yourself and check out the different tabs so that you can see a little bit of how that works. If you want a more in-depth tutorial about how games work, like I'm talking nitty-gritty in-depth, where we go into setting up your NPCs, setting up your journal, and all that, feel free to check out my Alchemy Nights #1 on YouTube. We cover all of that there. But we're gonna skedaddle on down to the marketplace. This was actually the subject of Alchemy Night #3, so if you want a more in-depth discussion on this, feel free to check that one out. But basically, this is where you're gonna buy all the content that you want to directly integrate in Alchemy, or that is directly integrated currently in Alchemy. If you want to use it, you can buy it here. Some of this stuff you'll get as a part of the Founder Box if you decide to support them, which, by the way, I highly recommend you do. It's $100 for a whole year of Alchemy Premium, a lifetime 50% off the subscription, so instead of paying $8 a month, you pay $4 a month for the life of your account. I can't say no to that. And you get the inclusion of the Lore of Ithera, the Lost Druid module, the Humblewood module, Chipeku, or however you say that. I'm very sorry, I don't know how to say your name. But yeah, Chipeku maps, the Griffin's Saddlebag, the Islands of Sinaluna, Elements of Inspiration, so on and so forth. You don't get all of this, obviously, but you get a good deal. You get a solid amount of stuff. But you're not just gonna find published stuff on Alchemy's marketplace either. You're gonna be able to find materials from individual creators. So I just got these bad boys today by Cedric. He does amazing, incredible work. I might drop by in the universe and show you some of that stuff so you guys can see. In terms of animated scenes, and he includes these top-down versions that you can use that just blend so well with Alchemy. Like, seriously, if there's any 2 bits of content that I could recommend from this platform right freaking now, no matter who you are, what you like to play, I would recommend these 2, because they're just so versatile and fun for fantasy settings. And of course, here's the spectacular settlements you saw on that splash page. These guys help you to build out your settlements, your cities, your towns, whatever you want to do. These guys got some good tips. Recommend them as well. But let's drop on down to our content universes and then we'll get started on the creation process, right? So content universes are basically where all of your materials are stored for you to check out. You can read the articles related to it. You can see what is in what specific universe for you to use. When you create a game, you can select from the universes that you have to add to that system. So up here you'll see content universes, and then down here you'll see my universes. Yeah, that's right. You can create your own universe as well. Fill it with whatever you want. I was working on translating the Fateforge universe into some articles for my own use into this universe. And then here is the universe I have for Realms of Mystriel. Shout out to Grumpy Guru for the amazing little placeholder logo that they made for me. I will always be forever appreciative of it. But we're going to check out one of these universes so you guys can see what it's like. This is a universe that's been already integrated with Alchemy from Humblewood. And you can see here, you see the articles, races, you got scenes to use, where you can build your own story or follow through the Humblewood story, items, spells, characters, and then once you add these to a game that you're doing, so a game in your library, right? You can take a gander at all these articles, and then the materials within these universes are available for you to add to your game. So stuff like Birdfolk Farmer, you can add that as an NPC, and you have even named characters. Gregor Thornspur, Magistrate of Alderheart, so on and so forth. Weapons, armor, all these become usable in the game. So this is a really nice way to kind of compartmentalize and have different materials available and just build your own world. Yeah, you can play one of the game modules, like I have the game module for the Lore of Ithera, or you could make your own game module and just add the Lore of Ithera, add Humblewood, add the Griffin Saddlebag, all in that one game and be able to use whatever you like. And they added collaboration tools, so if you create your own universe, you can invite other people to collaborate with you on it. So if you have a project that you want to work on with others, this is a great opportunity for you guys to just collaborate on it. And I'm talking more than just Google Docs and Google Sheets or whatever other office tool you use to collaborate. This is just a lot more fun and interactive to me, and with it all being built on Alchemy itself, just makes it ready to use and drop into any game you're playing. So if you're a creative type, like I am, then the universe is probably going to be your favorite toy box. I know it's mine. This is a lot of unfinished stuff that you guys are seeing here. There's, I'm missing a lot of artwork. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't written out yet. And you see these modules up here. If you are a content creator and looking to sell your goodies on Alchemy, that's going to be a possibility for you as well into the future. You can create these modules, and these modules here will let you basically create bundles of content that you can later monetize at your leisure. Or maybe you're just a person who likes everything under one box. You can just keep it to this basic regular module here. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but the world I have in mind is pretty freaking huge, so I'll probably be using additional modules myself. Speaking of that world though, I had a competition recently to create creatures to go into the realms of Mystery. You guys knocked it out of the park. Thank you so much for participating in that. You guys had some incredible ideas, some super awesome critters. I'm gonna be announcing the winners of that on Monday. But in the meantime, I also asked on Twitter, what would you guys like me to produce for the Realms of Mystery on the next stream? And you guys all voted for a new creature, so we're gonna get right into those kinds of polls. This is your big warning. Hello, there's gonna be some polls going on in the Twitch chat. If you are actively here, pay attention to the Twitch chat and you'll be able to vote for what we're gonna doodle here in just a second. So give me one moment here. We're gonna move the screen over to my program. It might take me a second to get it to appear because I use Clip Studio, and Clip Studio has a habit of producing 6 of the same window, and you don't know which one's which. So hold on with me here just a moment. Ah, no! That's not what I wanted! Over here. Nope, that's not it either. There we go! Haha, we got there! Alrighty. So this is one of my screens. This is the only way I can capture the whole screen for you guys. So I apologize if anything looks a little cut off or wonky. But, yeah, we're gonna doodle our new critter here. Let's get started with some polls. So I guess the first thing we gotta decide, right? First thing we gotta decide is where this guy's gonna live. I'm gonna give you some options here. Where will this creature live? And we'll keep it interesting. We got the forest. We got the mountains. Tundra. The desert. And the ocean. I'm gonna put that up for 2 minutes. Alright, poll is up. Let me know, where do you guys think this creature will live? Is it gonna be the forest, the mountains, the tundra, the desert, or the ocean? I'm very well aware there are multiple more biomes beyond that, but that's what we're gonna be working with this evening. So, let me know what you guys are thinking. Where is this critter gonna live? Excuse me while I get my center here set up. I'm gonna darken this paper so I'm not blinding myself and everybody around me. Oh. Never mind, my screen is not working today. Oh dear. For some reason, it seems like my screens have swapped places. Give me a second while I sort this out. Oh, I have been talking this whole time and apparently my mic got muted. I apologize. I don't know how long I've been muted. Oh no! I have been talking this whole time. How long have I been muted? No! Oh, was I muted for that long? Oh no! How long was I muted? Since the vote? Oh no! Ah, well, I'm back now. I'm back now. I was just saying the critter's gonna live in the desert. So we're gonna decide a little bit more about this creature, right? So we got a few options here. We got scaly, furry, slimy, feathery, or smoky. And I'm gonna start the poll right now. Go ahead and cast your votes. What is this creature gonna be like? I'm excited to draw him out. I'm excited to doodle the dude. Fortunately, some of my materials didn't save on my clip studio. So bear with me a moment as I put them back into my program. Not sure why they did not save. Feels bad. You have less than a minute to cast your votes. Cast your votes, friends! What's he gonna be? Is he gonna be scaly, furry, slimy, feathery, or smoky? Oh, it's gonna be scaly and smoky. Interesting. Okay, so we got something that lives in the desert that's scaly and smoky. That does sound crazy. Alrighty. Now, one more thing. We're gonna vote on one more thing and then I'll get started on doodling. Special features. So what special features should this critter have? We have wings, multiple heads, multiple tails, lots of spikes, maybe he's got really big saber teeth. Alright, what kind of features will this creature have? The poll is up! Let me know what you guys would like to see on this critter. But so far, just for you guys who are just joining us, this is not the brush I was looking for. We got a critter that lives in the desert. It's scaly and smoky. But what special features will this critter have? There's a poll up in the Twitch chat right now. For those of you watching, you've got about a minute left to vote. Just a few seconds left. What special features should our creature have? Wings, multiple heads, multiple tails, lots of spikes, or saber teeth? Wings and lots of spikes. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting one. So, let's think about what kind of critters live in the desert to begin with. We got snakes. We got all kinds of bugs. I know there's a spider. The golden wheel spider lives out there. That one, the one that kind of like bunches itself up and rolls down the hill. Sidewinder snakes. They're not called jerboas, I don't think, but they're like little bouncy mice. I can't remember the name. Very cute little guys. Highly recommend looking them up. The smallest cat in the world lives in the desert. Cute little kitty cat. What kind of critters live in the desert? We're gonna have wings and lots of spikes, so I guess we should just start drawing and see where it takes us, yeah? So when you live in the desert, one of the interesting things to note, at least about deserts on Earth anyways, is that you can't be too big because you'll more than likely starve and thirst to death. There are a couple things that are big that live in the desert, like camels, but in general, most things in there are pretty small. So we got ourselves a spiky boy here. He's gotta have lots of spikes. He must be protected at all costs. So, it has wings and lots of spikes. Well, obviously, you might say a dragon, but I'm not sure how well a dragon would do in the desert. Of course, there could be small little dragons. Make his body start here. Oh yeah, he's smoky too, you're right. We can't forget that he's smoky. So, something spiky and smoky. Maybe it's a small dragon that uses its wings for shade instead of flying. That's actually really clever. It's really clever. If he's a small dragon, I think he would have big eyes. I think he had big, shiny eyes that just peer into your soul. I feel like a lot of small animals have really big eyes. It's not true, obviously, but I don't know. He seems like a creature that have big eyes. Maybe he has more than 2 eyes. Maybe he has 4 eyes. And he's all smoky, so why don't we give him a wispy mane? That's a lot of eyes. Yeah, it is. But maybe having these eyes just gives him more prowess in finding his prey. Maybe he's a small dragon. He eats little bugs that he finds in the desert. He's a small wispy little guy. So what if he didn't have back legs? What if he was just a smoky wispy bean? And or giant bugs in the desert. Very true. Yeah, he's feathery, so we're gonna definitely give him some wings. But I think we're gonna give him like wing arms, where they kind of double as his actual like limbs. Yeah? And since he's got to be a little bit shady, they're gonna be like wispy wings. They're gonna be feathery wings like at the top, right? And then we're gonna make the outer feathers kind of trail off into smoke, I think. And then I can see him having little horns here. Maybe another set of horns here. And then a third set of horns here. Because he's spiky. He's a spiky boy. And then he's gonna have like a sort of fish scale pattern going on along his back. Kind of fading out into his tail, where the rest of his body kind of fades out into wispy bean. But with that fish scale, they're gonna kind of lift up slightly along his back, so it's like a kind of layered, uplifted fish scale pattern, and form these sort of spiky protrusions. Because he's a spiky bean. And of course he needs some way to defend himself, right? So he not only has these little claws, but he's gonna have these little thumbs that kind of jut outwards. There's like a bird out there that has these little thumbs that poke out like this. He can just stab you. He can stab you with these little spikes. Alright, so we got basically our idea here. Gonna size him down a little bit. You got stabby thumbs, yeah. You got stabby boy thumbs. And now we're gonna do a little bit of line art with him here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the G pen, yeah. That seems fun. Cause we're gonna put this to 50%. Then we're gonna scooch on in here real quick. And we're gonna outline him. Get a spiky frill going on here, because that's He like a little hedgehog dragon. Gonna outline these big ol' eyes here. How do you draw such smooth lines? I don't. You see, this is a lot of line smoothing at work. I have shaky hands. I can't draw straight lines to save my life. If my life depended on it, I would already be gone. And there's a little smoky mane going on here. He uses some L'Oreal to get going, you know? Get that mane looking beautiful. And I'm gonna get his little chest set up here. He's so spiffy. I do agree. He does look very spiffy. Maybe he'll be a little familiar friend you can encounter in the desert. Maybe if you work hard enough, you can tame this little guy and have him along. Maybe he'll know confetti too. Nothing wrong with some confetti. Absolutely. Do you think this little guy lives by himself or with a group of little dragons, huh? I don't know. Maybe I think he'd be solitary, because most dragons, you know, they eat a lot. Having a group of them would probably mean a lot less food to go around. Solitary little bean, but it's okay, we love him anyway. Facts. It's no secret that I do not know how to draw wings. Sad face. I try my best. And now we got his little outer feathers here, which are gonna be all wispy. Big whiskey bean boy. Come on. Yeah, who can say no to those big beady eyes? Extra beady with a side of bead. Alright, and then this is the part where he transitions out into his smoky self. And let's have his tail kind of pop out here. That kind of looks more like fire than smoke. There we go. Looks a bit better. Now coil up his body right here. Put a little coil here. And then we turn off the sketch layer. There he is. There's our buddy boy. And we'll go ahead. We're going to take a moment to color him. But before that, it's time for me to reveal how you can enter to win your own Founders Box. Yeah. You want to be a founder for Alchemy? It is time to reveal how to win. Alright, let me just finish these lines because they're bugging me. Okay. There's our smoky boy. And this guy's gonna be a part of the mystery and bestiary as well, so you can expect to find him in your games if you so choose to use Realms of Mystery material. But let me get on with it, shall I? We are finishing out the Darkest Summer event. It is not yet the end of July, but it is basically the end of July. So for the last couple of days, I'm going to be running this giveaway on Twitch. And you can enter by typing !founder in the chat. It is open now, yes. And you'll be entered to win a Alchemy Founders Box. Now, what is an Alchemy Founders Box? It is a box full of a lot of goodies, all digital, and one physical, that gives you a 50% off discount for life on Alchemy for you to use. My brain kind of just shut down a second here. Give me a moment to catch up with myself. But you can use the Founders Box to get 50% off for life on your Alchemy account. That is a discount that lasts for the duration of your account until Alchemy either obliterates itself, or the time in the world ends, or you decide to, I guess, get your account deleted for whatever reason. However, it also comes with a special shiny physical pin that lets you show off your allegiance to the Alchemy Founders Club with a special number that is exclusive to you. In my case, I am founder number 34. Which means nobody else can have that number. It is mine. But I wonder what number you guys will be. I know a couple of you have already won boxes, which is awesome. I can't wait to hear about your stories and what you'll do. Let me show you. Let me pull this around again. Sorry guys, I'm having some technical difficulties with my PC. I was gonna color the little dragon, but it doesn't look like my PC wants to cooperate, so we're gonna go back to Alchemy here in just a momento. Now capture's being weird! Woo! Yeah, you can see tonight's not a night for my computer for whatever reason. Sad face. But, yeah. Sorry, I kind of lost track of myself after that. Oh, now it's just not working. Computer says no. Yeah. Computer does say no. Computer says, bye! I'll do other stuff while you figure that out. There we go. But, Founders Box. Yes! So the Founders Box brings a bunch of little trading card size things with explanations of each of the content bundles that you get with your Founders Box purchase. They are $100 for you to purchase outright, and you can get them at alchemyrpg.com/founderbox. I definitely recommend it. I got my own. I have my own shiny little pin. I keep it on my cloak. Show it who's boss by upgrading. I love it. Establish dominance over the PC. But you can get your own founder box at alchemyrpg.com founder box. There's a limited number. There's only 1,000 of them. I don't know how many are left, but one of you guys is gonna win one by the end of this weekend, and then the rest of you are gonna have to fight for the last ones, I guess, if you're going to purchase ones. I promise they will not make you actually fight for it. But I do recommend picking up a box before they disappear, because it's a deal you're not going to get anywhere else. Lifetime 50% off the subscription. Yes, Alchemy RPG does have a subscription. It is one basic subscription. There's no multiple tiers or anything as of the time of this recording. It is $8 per month, and if you get the Founders Box, you get half off. So basically $4 per month for the lifetime of your account. Plus, as a founder, you get a 1 year with your box. You get a 1 year subscription with your box. Now, the main difference between a subbed account and a free account is that a free account can only have up to 3 characters, only up to 3 games, and I think 1 universe, but don't quote me on the universe part because I'm not super positive on that. But it's definitely 3 characters, 3 games. If you intend to be a creator on Alchemy, I highly recommend subscribing, because first off, you support an awesome platform. Secondly, you just have so much more liberty to do different things, collaborate, create as many universes as you want, and so on and so forth. So if you're a DM and you want to put your stuff up here, go for it. Alchemy is quickly becoming this sort of place that's become more than just a place to play a game. It's becoming a place to be creative. It's becoming a place to create and put your world out there, to interact with other people, and so on and so forth. I'm really excited to see where it's going to go from here. But now we have our Smoky Dragon Boy, and I'm going to try to finish him up, and I'll post him on Twitter later. It's your reward for sticking it out with me so far. Reminder, this giveaway will end at the end of July 31st Eastern Time, so around midnight Eastern Time, I'm going to try to get this giveaway all closed up. Hashtag founder in my Twitch chat to enter the giveaway. But other than that, I'm going to finally let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and voting on the polls and helping me create this new little critter. I love him. I'm sure you guys are enjoying him as well. And I look forward to putting him up on to Alchemy for you guys to be able to add to your games as well. Anyways, I hope you guys stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!